Hello students, have you ever wondered why two plants of the same kind, when placed in different spots in your garden, grow so differently? One looks lush and green, while the other struggles. The secret lies in photosynthesis and, more importantly, the factors that control it. Photosynthesis doesn't always occur at the same rate. It depends on a variety of external and internal factors. External ones include light intensity, carbon dioxide concentration, temperature, and water availability. Internal factors depend on the plant itself, like how much chlorophyll it has, how healthy its protoplasm is, and even the structure of its leaves. By studying these factors, we begin to understand not only how plants adapt to their environments but also why they thrive in some conditions and struggle in others. Let's explore this fascinating interplay step by step. Think about a sunny morning. Plants stretch out their leaves to capture as much sunlight as possible. Light is the fuel for photosynthesis. As light intensity increases, the rate of photosynthesis also rises, but only up to a point. Initially, it's proportional: more light, more photosynthesis. But soon, something else limits the process, usually carbon dioxide. Beyond this point, even if we increase light, the rate remains constant. And here's the twist: too much light can actually harm the plant. Intense sunlight may damage chlorophyll pigments, reducing their efficiency. So, light is vital, but balance is everything. As shown in this graph, photosynthesis rises with light, then plateaus when other factors become limiting. Now, let's turn to carbon dioxide, or CO2, the raw material for photosynthesis. When CO2 levels are low, plants cannot photosynthesize efficiently, even in bright sunlight. But when CO2 concentration increases, the rate of photosynthesis also rises until once again, another factor steps in as the limit. Temperature also plays a crucial role. Remember, enzymes control the steps of photosynthesis. As temperature increases, enzyme activity increases too, boosting photosynthesis up to about 35 degrees Celsius. Beyond this point, however, enzymes begin to denature and the process slows down, eventually stopping at around 40 degrees. So both CO2 concentration and temperature are like gatekeepers, deciding just how much food a plant can make. Now, what about water? We often think of water only as what keeps plants from wilting, but it is also a direct raw material in photosynthesis. When water is scarce, plants respond by closing their stomata to prevent excessive water loss. But this also restricts carbon dioxide from entering, slowing photosynthesis. In fact, only about 1% of the water absorbed by roots is used in photosynthesis, the rest is lost in transpiration. So, the availability of water is not just about keeping plants hydrated, but also about ensuring the smooth exchange of gases needed for photosynthesis. Now let's move inside the leaf. Chlorophyll, the green pigment, is the very heart of photosynthesis. If a plant is deficient in minerals like nitrogen or magnesium, its chlorophyll levels drop, and so does its ability to trap solar energy. That's why yellowing leaves often signal poor nutrition. Equally important is the health of the protoplasm, the living substance inside the cells. If it becomes dehydrated, as during droughts, the efficiency of photosynthesis decreases. Similarly, when sugars and starch accumulate within cells, they can signal the plant to slow down further production. So, a healthy internal environment is as critical as the external one. Have you noticed how some leaves are thin and broad, while others are thick and narrow? Leaf structure directly affects photosynthesis. A thin cuticle, more stomata, and larger surface area all mean more efficient light absorption and carbon dioxide intake. But photosynthesis doesn't stay constant throughout the day. From dawn It increases as light grows stronger, peaks around midday, and then falls toward dusk. At night, photosynthesis stops completely, and only respiration continues, consuming oxygen and releasing carbon dioxide. So, the rhythm of a leaf's daily activity reflects how closely plants are tuned to their environment. Let's wrap this up. Photosynthesis is not just a simple process, it's a delicate balancing act of both external and internal factors. Light, carbon dioxide, temperature, and water create the external stage, while chlorophyll, protoplasm, and leaf structure fine-tune the performance inside the plant. By understanding these factors, we can explain why crops yield differently in different seasons, why some plants flourish in deserts while others in rainforests, and how farmers can optimize growth through careful management of conditions. So next time you see a field of crops or even a potted plant in your home, remember, its survival and productivity depend on this finely tuned orchestra of factors. Isn't it incredible how plants, silently and efficiently, manage all this to keep life on Earth going? Thank you for joining me today. I hope this session has opened your eyes to the wonders of photosynthesis and its controlling factors. Until our next biological adventure, keep observing, keep questioning, and stay amazed by the living world around you.